Hey everyone, hope you're okay today. I'm going to do my top 5 drugstore foundation video, and this is just because I've become such a foundation junkie. Like, I used to only ever have one foundation in my bag at a time, would use it up, buy another one, but those days are long gone. I'm now always on a quest to find my holy grail foundation, and I think I found it for the moment, but more on that later. So these are my top 5 all really affordable, good foundations for kind of different times of the year and different kind of skin types and stuff, so hopefully there's something for everyone. And I'm going to do them in order from, you know, like my fifth, my least favourite, to my kind of holy grail as it is at number 1. So to start with then, we have the Maybelline Dream Satin Liquid Foundation, and this is quite overlooked I think by the beauty world. I haven't heard a lot of hype around this, no one really talks about this very much, and I think they should actually. It's a really reasonable $7.99 and you get a really nice glass bottle. I'm a massive fan of glass bottles and pumps, so already it ticks those two kind of like nice boxes for me. Nice range of shades, you know, really good range of shades, and they're quite pink tone though, so I tend to have this as my winter foundation, and I used all of this up over winter because kind of the shade matches me perfectly when I'm a little bit paler. And the main kind of thing with this is that it is an airwick foundation that gives you an airbrush finish, and I think that it does. I used to apply this with my fingers because I didn't have my Real Technique stippling brush when I had this back in the winter, and I thought it gave my face a really nice airbrush finish even when I didn't use a brush. And then when I put it with my brush, it was like, oh wow, that's a really nice finish, a good medium to full coverage. But with all that kind of airbrush and coverage, it does come with kind of like a matte finish as well. It's kind of satin to matte. It's more matte than I'd want to go throughout the summer, so that's why I kind of keep this as my winter foundation. I think it lasts on the skin like a nice long time. It would last me all day. I wouldn't have to sort of like reapply, and yeah, I just think it's a really nice product that maybe some more people should have a go with, especially if you like a bit more matte kind of foundation. So next, in number 4, we have the My Mix foundation from My Face Cosmetics, and this is a new purchase for me, fairly new. I have used it a few times or it wouldn't be in this video, but I bought it after Dizzy Brunette 3, who is, you know, Corrie, probably all heard of her, and she raved about it and said that Kate Moss, Cheryl Cole and Millie McIntosh love this foundation, so I was like, oh my god, like, I have to try this. And they've stopped selling it in Boots now, so I went on the website, and it's normally like £15, but they had a couple of special offers, which meant I got it for 10, which I think is a lot more reasonable, because 15 is kind of heading slightly towards more high-end foundations, especially with postage and packaging on top of it. So this, it says it delivers a modern retouch finish, an instant image upgrade. They're kind of quite odd claims really, but I really like it. It's got really good shade ranges, because it's got like fair, medium, dark, and then 3 within each. So it's kind of good because I chose this online, so I couldn't swatch it, so I was a bit scared, but this is actually a perfect match for my summer skin, and this is fair too. Oh, and the Dream Satin Liquid was in ivory. And I don't know though, this is quite yellow toned, so it's great for my summer skin, but I think for winter I might even need to go down to the fair one, or maybe mix the two together. The finish, it's not really dewy, it's not matte, it's definitely like a satin finish. It's nice, it's a medium to full coverage again. It's kind of, I find it a bit harder to blend and apply than some of my other foundations, and I don't love it yet as much as I want to. I'm hoping that I will, because I'm kind of like that with new products. It takes me a while to work with them and find out how it's best to apply them and stuff, but it's still a really nice foundation, especially for summer and like nights out, because it's got no SPF, so that is, you know, it's really good. Okay, so third place we have the Maybelline Dream Fresh BB Cream, and I know this is a bit cheeky because it's not a foundation, it's a BB cream, but I use it, you know, on my face, so I'm just gonna like put it in this video anyway. And I haven't had a very good experience with BB creams before. I tried the Garnier one last year and absolutely hated it. It was so thick and hard to work with. But this one is a lot more what I want from a BB cream, because I just wanted to be able to kind of chuck it on without thinking about it really quickly for days when I'm just nipping to the shops, or, you know, just around the house but still want a bit of coverage. and it is just that. You put it on like a moisturiser and it looks perfect. You don't even need a mirror. So quick. Shade range isn't phenomenal. There's only 4, but I think they really adapt to everyone's skin tone, so they probably don't need any more shade ranges than that, because this works really well with my skin tone, and I know this is the light shade, and I think it works for quite a vast range of kind of light skin tones, and it promises a lot. Creates natural glow, complements skin tone, SPF 30, which is really good, hydrates all day, blurs imperfections, oil-free, non-greasy, looks visibly smooth and feels fresh. But you know what, I think it does do all of those things. I've done a review on this recently on my blog, as I have this foundation, so I'm going to link all the reviews that I've done of these properly below if you want to check those out. But yeah, I really like it. It just leaves me looking really kind of natural, really glowy. The coverage is very light, so if you're like me and don't have perfect skin, you will need to use a good concealer with this, but you know, I do, and I wouldn't wear this if I was going to have a lot of photos taken, or you know, if I was going on like a nice day out, I'd use like a more coverage foundation. But for days like summer days when you're kind of lazing around, this is perfect. I'm really happy to pick that up, and it's $7.99, which is also really reasonable. Okay, so time for kind of like, it's a joint first place. I kind of debated whether to number these, but no, these are joint first place because I use them together to get kind of like my holy grail foundation finish, and they are the Bourjois Healthy Mix Serum and the Bourjois Healthy Mix Foundation. This probably won't come as much of a surprise to quite a few of you if you follow my blog and my videos, because I do go on about these quite a lot. But it's just because no matter what else I try, I will always come back to these. And that is because they both give a really nice sort of like natural dewy glow. And that is kind of just what I want from a summer foundation. Both really nice and yellow toned, so perfect for my kind of tanned summer skin. I have them in shades 52, both of them. And yeah, so the serum then, I like to use this as an all over face foundation, as you saw in a couple of videos ago. I did my everyday makeup routine. And it's really quite light coverage, which is why I need this one. So it's light coverage, but not as light as a BB cream. Like, it does cover, I'd say light to medium. And it's a gel formula, and it promises like 16 hours more radiance. And I do think it does make you look quite glowy and radiant. And what I do then on areas that need a bit more coverage is use the Healthy Mix foundation. I used to use this on its own all the time, but I've just got this, and you know, this has kind of triumphed, especially for the hotter weather. So I use this a bit more on my chin and nose and up here, which are like my problem areas. Got a bit of scarring there, like open pores there, and that just kind of covers it up, and this lasts a bit longer, I think, because it is a kind of higher coverage foundation. So together I think they're perfect, and they smell incredible, and that is quite weird for a foundation, but they smell really like fruity and fresh, so I absolutely love them. And this one's £11, this one's 10, and I don't really like the packaging of this because it's like plastic, but the packaging of this is gorgeous. I like having that in my makeup bag. It's a nice glass bottle. So those are my top 5 drugstore foundations. I hope that's been helpful, and you know, you can find something in there that you like. Please let me know what your favourite foundation is, and subscribe, rate, comment, check out my blog, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye guys!